We may finally get an answer to the question, is God of War Ragnarok coming in 2022? Thanks to a couple leaks from earlier on this week, in addition to Jason Schreier's report just a few weeks ago as well. As I mentioned in a previous video just a couple weeks back, Cory Barlog, the creative director for God of War Ragnarok, seemingly indicated that God of War Ragnarok was indeed full steam ahead and not at all facing a potential delay to 2023. And now, thanks to this latest leak, it appears that we may not only get a release date for the continuation of God of War, but some new gameplay as well in the form of a state of play, hosted of course, by PlayStation. Now this leak on Twitter comes by the way of the Snitch, who actually has a very considerable track record when it comes to leaks, stated last Thursday, this GIF followed by the numbers 11110. Now guys, if you're familiar with the computer language, you'll quickly identify that this can be translated in binary language, and the number that it translates to is none other than the number 30, which as you know is only a couple days away. State of Plays do tend to air on Thursdays as well, and for this announcement to come at the end of the month just seems absolutely perfect timing to me. This leak also lines up with the Bloomberg report earlier on this month from Jason Schreier as well, stating that God of War Ragnarok is planned for a November release according to 3 people familiar with the game's development, according to his article. And if you recall, he stated that the game was originally stated for September, but it was recently bumped to a November release. And some more God of War Ragnarok leaks came out today by the way of Roberto Serrano, the infamous leaker. He stated that you can expect to get an announcement on this God of War Ragnarok state of play tomorrow, June 28th. Okay, so let's put this all in perspective. Not only do you have the Snitch saying on Twitter that you can expect to have a release date and a PlayStation state of play for God of War Ragnarok this Thursday, but you also have Roberto Serrano also saying that the state of play is going to be announced tomorrow. This of course followed the information from Jason Schreier saying that the game was pushed back a couple months, but is in fact on track to release in 2022. To me guys, I don't think we have anything to worry about. We can look forward to seeing God of War Ragnarok shown off this Thursday potentially at a brand new PlayStation state of play. If God of War Ragnarok is indeed slated for a November release, you can bet that it will be one of the biggest games to release on PlayStation this year, as well as one of the biggest IPs to drop this generation so far as well. This is easily one of the most anticipated games for PlayStation, and for it to have its own state of play only makes sense from a business standpoint and marketing standpoint to me. So guys, we can only be days away, if not hours away, from an official announcement from PlayStation. So you'll want to make sure you're locked right here on the Weekly Wrap-Ups YouTube channel, as I'll keep you guys informed once that news drops, as you'll be notified of the latest information regarding God of War Ragnarok right here on the Weekly Wrap-Up. Once the official time and date is set for this state of play, you can be sure that I will be hosting a watch party right here on the channel, so keep it locked right here for further updates. Until then, I'm A to the P. Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, peace!